Good morning, students. Today we are going to cover our last topic of chapter 11, that is power. Dear students, you must have heard these things at your home in your daily life, that this bulb is of 100 watt, or this electric press is of 1 kilowatt, or this electric motor is of 1 horsepower. So what are these terms representing about these devices? Actually, these terms are representing their power. If power of a device is more, then it does the work very fast. In the same way, generally you used to say to your friends, "Oi, I am very much powerful." It means I can do more work in same time as compared to others. So we can define this physical term, that is power, as the rate of doing work or rate of transfer of energy or rate of consumption of energy by a device or a person. So power is actually rate of doing work or rate of consumption of energy. We can write its formula. If a agent means any device or any object, any person, whatever, does a work W in time T, then power can be written as work divided by time. We can write its formula as power equal to W by T. Its SI unit is watt, as it was given by a famous scientist, that is James Watt. So according to his name, its unit was given. And other units, bigger units, is kilowatt. Kilo means 1000 and watt as it is. And one more unit we use generally in terms of motors, that is horsepower. So 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watt. Now, if question arises in exam that define SI unit of power or define 1 watt, then you can define by using the formula. You need not to cram the formula. Simply just P is equal to W by T, and power of a device is said to be 1 watt if it does 1 joule of work in 1 second. Because we have written it according to the formula. In place of work we have written its unit, that is joule, and in place of time we have written its unit, that is second. And simply by using this term we can define its unit. Now one more term we use, that is average power. Average power, we obtain average power by dividing total energy consumed by total time taken. What is the need of average power? Because the power of an agent may vary with time, so it means that agent may be doing work at different rates at different intervals of time. That's why we take average power as total work done or total energy consumed divided by total time taken. Yes, commercial unit of energy, very important term. Beta, you must have heard at your home that in this month we have used a lot of AC, or we have used a lot of geyser, and that's why in this month we consumed 200 units or 100 units, whatever. So what is this unit? Actually, your electricity bills comes at your homes according to that how many units you have consumed in 1 month. In your meter also you can do this activity. Wherever your electricity meter is installed at your home, there is a ring which is moving in that meter. You just note down the reading shown in that meter in the morning and then in the evening, and then just calculate that how many units you have consumed in one day. So in this way you will come to know that how much energy you are consuming due to your devices in one day. So commercial unit of energy is written as kilowatt hour or simply unit. It is known as unit. So how we can define commercial unit of energy? This definition is given in your NCERT, that 1 kilowatt hour is energy used in 1 hour at the rate of 1000 joule per second or 1 kilowatt. Or simply just see here first of all that power means work by time, as we discussed. Now power is equal to energy by time. Work or energy, both things can be used in the formula of power, because we discussed earlier in different last lectures that work is converted in the form of energy, and an object having energy can do equal amount of work. So we can replace these words now. So energy is equal to power multiply time. The formula of power, the bigger unit of power is kilowatt and the bigger unit of time is hour. So kilowatt hour, this is the unit of energy, bigger unit, that is commercial unit of energy, power in kilowatt and time in hour. So by using this information, we can define it in another easy way, that 1 kilowatt hour is energy consumed in 1 hour by a device having power of 1 kilowatt. Okay. Now whatever you find easy, you can learn whether this definition or this definition. Both are correct. It's your wish which definition you are going to learn for your exam. Now for example, electrical energy used in households, industries during a month is expressed in terms of units. Here 1 unit means 1 kilowatt hour. Now important question, that convert commercial unit of energy in SI unit of energy. So beta, what is commercial unit of energy? That is 1 kilowatt hour. What is SI unit of energy? That is joule. It means differently it can be asked in exam, that convert kilowatt hour in joules. So let us convert it. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 kilowatt means energy equal to power into time. So energy is 1 kilowatt hour. So power is 1 kilowatt and time is 1 hour. So 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt can be written as, in SI system, that is 1000 watt, and 1 hour can be written as 3600 seconds. Now we will multiply it and we get 3, 6 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and joule. So you can leave this question here, but beta, always remember, if you have to write so many zeros in any answer or anything else, then the chances of mistakes are more, and it is better to write it in the power of 10 raised to power. So finally we'll write 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to power 6 joules. So we get finally this relationship. This relationship is the relationship between commercial unit of energy and SI unit of energy. Okay, if in any numerical question is that convert 5 kilowatt hour in joule. So how you will do it? You will just write 1 kilowatt hour is equal to this much joule. So 5 kilowatt hour is equal to this much, multiply 5, and you will multiply and get the answer. And also we will use it when we have to calculate the numericals related to the electricity bill. We will discuss some questions at the end of this lecture. Now, these are the formulas which will be helping you in solving the numerical of power. So beta, as we discussed this formula that power is equal to energy by time or power is equal to work by time. Okay, so it's not necessary that in each and every numerical the value of work is given or energy is given. Maybe in questions they give the value of force or distance, or they give the value of mass, acceleration, distance, time separately. So you have to calculate firstly, like you have given force and distance, then you will calculate work by using that information, and then you can find the power by writing work by time. So power equal to work by time, and work can be written as force multiply displacement by time, and then force can further be written as MA, that is mass into acceleration into distance divided by time. And also if in some numericals, if an object is falling from a height or thrown to some height, taken to some height, then this A can be replaced as G and this distance can be replaced as height, as we discussed in gravitation chapter also. So we can use this formula also. Now these are in text questions. What is power? Already discussed, that is rate of doing work or consumption of energy is known as power. Now define 1 watt of power. So with the help of its formula, that is power is equal to work by time, and therefore 1 watt is the power of a device of an agent which does 1 joule of work in 1 second. You can write these answers from the past slides. Now question number 3, a lamp consumes 1000 joule of electrical energy in 10 seconds. So here beta it is directly formula based question, because 1000 joule means energy is given to us and in 10 seconds means time is given to us. So we can find powers, we will write the formula power equal to energy by time. But you have to solve the numerical properly. Firstly, write down the given, then write down the formula and then do the calculations. Only then you will get full marks. If you will leave any step, if you are not writing the given, if you are not writing the formula, then your marks will be deducted in the exam. So directly you will multiply and you will get the answer. Okay. Divide. You have to divide 1000 by 10, that is 100, and the unit will be watt. Always remember, as energy is given joule. Joule is SI unit, no problem. Time is given in second. Second is SI unit, no problem. So our answer will also come in SI unit. So we are getting the power in watt. And the fourth question, define average power. We have discussed already, that is total work done divided by total time taken. Now this is activity 11.6. Other activities also 2-3 activities more are also given in your book. Better read from there, very simple activities. And let us discuss this one activity, that consider 2 children, say A and B. Let us say they weigh the same. Okay, if weight is same, so indirectly what is the examiner is telling you, that is weight same means the force is same, because force is equal to weight. Both start climbing up a rope separately and both reach a height of 8 meters. So their force is same and displacement is same. Now these two things have been given to you. Now let us say A takes 15 seconds while B takes 20 seconds to accomplish the task. What is work done by each? So generally, beta, when we discuss this activity in classrooms and I used to ask this question from the students, then most of the students answer according to the power, because we are discussing the topic of power, so they correlate it with the power and they just divide it by their time and they says ma'am B. But no, the work done is same. As in last assignment also one question was given, and I think that was assignment number 2, and last question was there in which we have to calculate power, and one extra things was given there. So sometimes examiner gives some extra quantities just to check the confidence of the child. In the same way, here again you have to calculate work, and you have to tell about work, and work equal to force and multiply displacement. Force is same because their weight is same, displacement is same because height is same. So the work done by them is same. If someone is asking about work done, that is same. However, A has taken less time than B to do the work. Who has done more work in given time? Okay, now more work in given time have been asked there. It means now what he is asking? He is asking about power. If an object does same work in less time, then its power is more. So whose power is more in this case, in this activity? The power of A is more because A is taking less time. It is in denominator. Work power is equal to work by time. Time is in denominator, so power will be more. Read this activity from your book again. Now, this is solved example 11.7. Two girls, each of weight 400 Newton, climb up a rope through a height of 8 meter. Now, weight is given means force is given, height is given means displacement is given, force and displacement. Now, we name one of girls as A and other as B. Girl A takes 20 seconds while B takes 50 seconds to accomplish this task. So it is same as that activity we have discussed. What is the power expended by each girl? So in the same way, it is solved numerical. You can read it from your book also. Power expended by girl A, that is weight. Weight is given, displacement is given, time taken is given. So power is equal to mgh by t. As we discussed in that slide, this power work, and work can be written as mgh divided by time, and we can calculate it is 20 seconds. And in the same way we can calculate for girl B. So these solved questions beta you have to do practice in rough notebook, but firstly read the question, try to solve yourself, and if you find any difficulty then you see the solution from your book. In the same way, in example 11.8, a boy of mass 50 kg, mass is given, runs up a staircase of 45 steps in 9 seconds. Number of steps is given, okay, and mass is given. If height of each step is 15 centimeter, find his power. Now again some things have been given, we have to join those things. Okay, weight is weight we have to calculate. We have given mass only, so we know weight is equal to mg, and we have given that take g equal to 10. Then we multiply it and we get 500 Newton weight of the boy. Height of staircase, is 45 into 15 by 100 meter. 45 because number of steps and multiply by this because height of each step. Why we have divided by 100? Because the height is given in centimeter and we have to convert it into meter, that is in SI system. So total height covered by boy have been calculated. Now we get weight, means that is force and displacement. By using this force and displacement, we can calculate work done by the boy. And directly time is given, that is 9 seconds. We will put these things in the formula and we get the answer. So power of boy is 375 watt. This is also a solved question, beta. Firstly, you have to do solved questions and then you have to do the assignment which is given at the back of this slide. Now, same 11.9, that an electric bulb of 60 watt is used for 6 hours per day. Calculate the units of energy consumed in 1 day by the bulb. Okay, now power is given 60 watt and we have converted into kilowatt because in commercial unit of energy we are using, and for that the unit of power is used as kilowatt. Time used is given in hour. So we are not going to convert it into second because the power is in kilowatt and time is in hour. So energy equal to power into time taken, multiply this power into time and we get 0.36 kilowatt hour or 0.36 units. So energy consumed by the bulb is 0.36 units. Okay, beta, we can do this numerically in another way also, that we are not going to convert this power in kilowatt here. We keep this power in watt only and we can convert this hour when we use it in time in second. If power is in watt, then time should be in second, and here we will get the energy in joule. And then we have to convert that joule in kilowatt hour and then we do the multiplications accordingly. But that is a big method and most appropriate method is the same as is given in your book. But you can do this, that you can calculate this question with this method as given in your book and with other method also. By calculating in SI units and then convert it into this commercial unit and then you can compare the results. Now at the end assignment, if heart works 60 joules in 1 second, what is its power? Simply formula based, just keep it in mind that unit should be in same system. Work 60 joules in SI unit, no problem, and time 1 minute. So we have to convert minute into second and directly we will divide this and we get the power. In question number 2, a man pulls a block with the force of 200 Newton through 50 meter in 1 minute. Force is given to you, displacement is given to you, and time is given to you, but time is given in minute, so convert it into second and find the power used by him to pull the block. So it is again simple formula based question, you can do easily and check the answer. Calculate the time taken by a 100 watt. Now in this question we have to find time. Power is given to us, that is 100 watt bulb to consume 3000 joule of energy. So power is given, energy is given to us and we have to calculate time. It is also a direct question, so check your answer. In a house, 3 bulbs of 25 watt each are used for 5 hours. So beta, the power of one bulb is 25 watt, and such type of 3 bulbs are glowing at the same time. So total power we can say it is 75, means multiply 25 with 3, and each are used for 5 hours. So this is time given to you a day. Calculate units of electricity consumed in month of 30 days, and this is 75 is the power of total bulbs, and time is 5 hours, and such type of hours taken is for 31 days. So we will multiply all the things, 3 into 25 multiply 5 and multiply 30, and we'll get the answer. So answer we get in watt hour. Why I have written here watt hour? Because it is given in watt, power is given in watt, and time is given in hour. If we have to convert it into kilowatt hour, so we will divide it by 1000, and we shall get this answer as this units. Okay, so beta, you have to do these assignments, this assignment and the notes given in your Google Classroom, and prepare this chapter. Someday I'll take test, I'll announce test after next class, when we shall do the exercise questions. So thank you, have a nice day.